as Gate City golden opportunity to start the second half here with some momentum. Reed's got the play, brings it in. Chris, you know that longer halftime, does it wear on the Bears coming out with the lead? Maybe be a little bit flat.
Well, potentially. We'll see what happens as they hand off to
Tomlinson,
I believe it was. He's still running, bouncing off players, and he picks up about 4.
Well, it depends on the official, the way he marks it. He's going to give him 2 on that play. So, anyway, third down and goal from actually moves it back to the 11. So, he gained 4, and he ended up only getting 1. So, 2 down territory for Gate City. They're on the 11-yard line of Union. Reed's got the ball, and he's going to throw it. He's got Strong in the end zone, but he's going to be sacked. Taken down by number 44, C.J. Jones.
Reed got rolled up on that. Looks like he's a little slow to get up.
As Reed is still down, he kind of got bowed in terms of with his back.
Then I think a Union defender tripped and fell into him also. It wasn't done on purpose. But, Joe, once again, he had absolutely zero time.
No time
The
at all.
ends came crashing in straight on him untouched.
They had no, it was a play-action pass, and they gave no credence to the fake. They knew they were going to throw it, it seemed like, and so Reed will walk off. And we mentioned in the pregame, Carson Jenkins not available tonight, so John Sally, last year's starter, will step up and take this play at least.
Reed seems to be okay. He's jogging off the field now under his own power, so hopefully he'll just sit out a play and be back in. The other thing to think about, though, when you pull Sally into QB, you're losing a wide receiver.
Well, and Levi Roten coming on the field, and you can tell he's hobbled as he's kind of limps on the field. So, again, Gate City's the speed that we've had, we're blessed with early in the season. So far right now, again, we don't.
Well, this was my big concern at the start of the season. With such a small roster, the boys are playing way more than would normally be expected, and I'm afraid it's going to start taking its toll.
3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. The 4th down and goal from the 20. As Sally's got the football, he's going to throw it, and it's going to be knocked away. He's kind of eyeballed Levi the whole way and threw it, knocked away. Of course, that's his first snap.
It was a nice pass. It was right on the money also. Wasn't horrible. Union did a good job defending it. He did telegraph it a little bit, but got to admire the effort.
On that 3rd down play, when Reed did fake, Jacob Strong, he came across the goal line and was in the end zone, was wide open for about probably 2 seconds. Of course, Reed couldn't see him because of the pressure, but it was there. So that pass, they might dial it up later on in the game. So Union takes over, 1st down and 10 on the 20-yard line. As the pitch out's going to come to the left-hand side, knocked down. That's going to be Blanton with the tackle. About 8 yards for Bradley Bunch.
Reed is back in the game now on defense, so that's a good sign.
You see Levi Roten sort of trot on as well, but you can tell it must be an ankle or a foot or a knee. He's not 100%. But anyway, Gate City with that 5-man front. 9 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Union leads 21-0. They walk up. Union in the tee. It's going to be a dive right up the middle. Give it to Polier. And he's got about 5. Give him the 1st down for Union. Clock runs. 8:54 left. They pick up another 1st down, and it's 1st and 10. Union on their own 33-yard line. No hurry by the Bears. They walk up to the line, and they're in the tee. Motion will go to the right-hand side. Pitch out, and he's got a step. Cuts the cut back, though. Great play by Gate City. Good shot by number 31, Brady Edwards. They stacked him up there. He only gains about 3 yards. That run by number 24, Bryce Garant. So he gets about 4. 2nd down and 6.
Second down, 6.
left for Union. 8 minutes left. Again, stay with us. We'll have scores and highlights from around the region. And again, apologize that we're kind of been in and out. We've been off and on the air about 4 times tonight with the technical difficulties. Anyway, here comes Union up. They're going to be in the tee once again, second down and 6. And it's going to be simple dive up the middle. Give it to Polier once more. He's going to get about 3 yards, and it's going to be third down and about 3.
Mason Polier to the 40.
Polier, a very good athlete, goes both ways on that offense defense. He's the catalyst of the defense.
3.
But, you know, we've been able to catch him being a little bit too aggressive, over pursuing, and we've had some cutbacks. But, again, Gate City not been able to make them pay as of yet. Third down and about 3. Again, they're going to come left-hand side, and there's going to be a fumble on the play, and it's going to be recovered by Gate City, I believe. Give it to the Blue Devils. Great hit. Reed came up with the shot, and Gate City back in business. They'll have the ball first and 10 on the 41-yard line. Great play by the Blue Devils. You know, and again, we went back and forth with Union. Union not able to put Gate City away to this point. So,
I'd really like to have that first quarterback.
Yes, indeed. I'd like to have some scoring just a minute ago as well. Gate City now in the tee as they're going to have motion by Tomlinson go to the left. They're going to give it to the right, though. Here comes Blanton. Blanton's got it cracked. He's going to go up the middle. He's got some room. He's to the 30. He's to the 25. He's to the 20. 15 down to the 12. First and 10. However, there is a flag on the play.
Oh, that run was all Blanton. He made the holes. He broke the tackles. That's going to be a shame if this comes back.
We just talked about Union has such good speed at the wide or the linebacker position. They over pursued. We've got some cut-packed lanes if we'll look for them. Blanton did this time, and so there's going to be personal foul against Union. That's going to go against number 24, Bryce Garant. He and Tomlinson was sort of going back and forth a little bit after the fake, and they're going to get Union with a 15-yarder. Garant comes out. Gate City once again in the red zone. First and goal on about the 6-yard line. Chris, we've got a shot here.
Last time down, Gate City hurt themselves. Let's hopefully this time everyone can stay put.
Here we go. So they're going to go unbalanced right, motion to the right, and they're going to give it Calhoun to the left. Calhoun's going to go up the middle, and he's going to get about 3 yards.
Calhoun carries.
Give it to him up to about the 3-yard line.
I don't like the what if, but if Gate City had been able to convert a few minutes ago on first and goal, we could be looking at pulling within a touchdown here.
Yeah. And you know, the Bears have not been able to put the Blue Devils away. They scored those 3 quick ones really late, and of course into the second quarter. But since the second quarter, it's been back and forth. 6:25 left. Gate City knocking on the door. They're on the 3-yard line. They've got an unbalance to the left. Here comes Calhoun. He's going to run over a defender. Touchdown, Big Blue. Michael Calhoun puts his cleat into somebody's chest, steps into the end zone, and the Blue Devils are on the board. Great play, great blocking. Chris, we finally took advantage of a Union mistake, and looks like we're going to kick the extra point. Levi Roten, like we talked about, not 100%. It will be Reed that will kick the extra point here. 6:15 left in the quarter, 21-6. As there's motion, and they're going to get it on Gate City, I believe.
Flag on the play.
Hopefully this is going to be the spark Gate City needs. They've shown now they can stop Union, they can score on Union. Let's get things rolling.
Oh, they're going to say Union came across first. And here comes the offense. Gate City will go for 2. 21-6, 6:15 left, third quarter.
Would you go Calhoun here?
every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
The only problem is I think that's what Union's thinking also.
I would go power I left and go right at them. They're 1.5 yards away. Calhoun will line up behind Reed. Power back set to the left-hand side. Give it to Reed. Pulls. Reed goes in. If they mark it and there's a fumble, and they're going to say that Union got on it. Reed pulled it. Everybody thought what you thought, that Calhoun was going to have it. Reed goes around the left-hand side, got stripped. Ball goes in the end zone, recovered by Union. It's 21-6. 6:15 left. Chris, they got a shot.
They do. Once again, they've shown how to stop. They know how to stop Union, and they just need to do it again. We're still early enough in this game for them to fight their way back into this. Like I said a few minutes ago, realistically, it should be, and I know should have, would have, could have, should be 21-14 right now.
If you're Union, again, you should. They had their opportunities to put Gate City away. They were up 21-0. They got that the punt that was about the 40-yard line. They had their opportunity. They were driving, missed the field goal. And then all of a sudden, it's been a back-and-forth game.
This game is starting to really remind me of the Richlands game. Richlands opened up the lead on Gate City, could not put them away, and the Blue Devils were able to claw their way back into it.
Again, Gate City down. Carson Jenkins, DeAndre Mack, Levi Roten not playing much. They've got him actually out there right now, but he's not kicking, so it's got to be something going on with an ankle or a foot. Reed will kick off. Reed went out earlier, but he's back in the ball game. Gutsy performance right now by the Blue Devils. Win, lose, or draw. 21-6, 6:15 left. Reed will kick off, kicking left to right on your radio dial. How big will a stop be here for the Blue Devils?
For a turnover.
As the kick goes down, it's going to be being down the 15-yard line as they're going to get up to the 35 to about the 40-yard line. Great shot, though. Brady Edwards and Blanton in on the tackle. Gate City gaining some confidence here. They cannot let it go, though, as it is going to be 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line. What would you give if that one went out the back of the end zone to start them on the 20?
That would have been nice. I was just thinking that Gate City, it seems like they're almost always giving up about 20 yards of field position every time they kick off.
So this time, Union goes back to their 4 wide receivers. Polier steps to the right as here comes motion, and they're going to go right, and it's going to go up the middle. Gate City will stop them after a gain of about 4. That run went to Lomax for Union. Again, they run that sweep. These two teams pretty much mirror images of what they do offensively. So, again, depends on the spot. These referees, it's wild.
Well, they're fair.
Up a yard, back a yard. Up a yard, up 2 yards, back down. So,
but they're doing it the same for both teams.
Exactly. So. Gate City's crowd for the first time has come alive. The cowbells you hear are from the Blue Devils. Union back in as they're going to run a counter, and it's going to be stopped. Polier is stopped by Calhoun. What a play by the Blue Devils.
That was almost a body slam.
They have no answer for Calhoun, as most everybody all year has not. 3rd down and now about 9. They wanted to run a little bit of scissors in the backfield action. They thought they could catch the Blue Devils over pursuing. Calhoun stayed home, and the crowd comes alive.
You've got to watch that end-around sweep. That's been gold for Union all night long.
Let's see if he puts it up here. Again, Gibson has been pretty sharp throwing the football. 3rd down and 9 from the 40. They're going to throw a quick out, and he's going to be stopped, and we'll have to see where the mark is. It was a bubble screen outside. That went to number 4, Ethan Mabe. Just a sophomore for Union, and we'll have to see where they mark it.
Gate City hit him short, but he was able to shake that off, and he picked up another yard or 2. It's all going to depend on these random spots we've been seeing tonight.
Oh, my